Wagwan people, it is I, SourBawss, bringing an OU match against the McMillian, I believe. Yeah, that's probably in the title. And yeah, there's an OU match, but yeah, Black and White 2. Obviously, that's the topic of discussion in the Pokemon quote-unquote community, cough cough. But yeah, my ace card has, for some reason, stopped working, of all times. That's great, isn't it? You know, praise the Lord, Jesus Christ. Of all the time, seriously. But anyway, I'm going to get that sorted out soon, but we've got a Black and White 1 battle for you today. And I'm still gonna be using my Sun team, and he's gonna be using a fairly standard Rain team with the odd Wish Cache, which is, I'm not knocking it, seeing as it could be threatened if it gets up Dragon Dances. I'm expecting this to be DD, Waterfall, Earthquake, and Rest, as it does get Hydration, I believe. That's what I'm thinking right now. So, as for possible leads, he could lead off with the Politoed, as it will be slower than me unless it's Scarfed. Which, if it is Scarfed, I'm not expecting him to lead it off with. Or he could lead off with the Tornadus, so you can U-turn out and go to his own Politoed. So, I'm just going to lead off with my Snorlax, seeing as he can combat both of them pretty well. So, yeah. Without further ado, let's get on with the show. Oh, and Cheese says hello. That's nice of him, isn't it? But yeah, anyway, as you can clearly see, he went for the hammer arm, which I was not expecting at all. But even so, I could have lived any one hit from him, seeing as even a Focus Blast won't kill me because I am especially defensive max attack choice band. So I don't know why he went for attacking move. I could have easily went for a return, or if he didn't expect my choice band, a body slam to paralyze him. That, I don't understand that. Anyway, I'm going to have to switch out into my Fortress just to take the hammer arm, and then he taunts me to add insult to injury, so I can't lay up any spikes. So I'm upset right now, and I'm gonna get even more upset, as you'll see later on in the match, as he's gonna switch out into his Politoed. I do know he's going to switch out into something, as he can't touch my Fortress, as I'm gonna Volt switch out into my Ninetales just to get that Sun up. I can see that his Politoed does not have any leftovers, so he's either Choice Scarfed or Choice Specs. So I'm just going to go right for Flamethrower, as nothing on this team wants to take a Flamethrower at all. As I get the Tornadus on the switch, which is excellent. That's a threat gone now. So he is going to switch back out into his Politoed just to get the Drizzle up, as I'm going to switch out into my Snorlax, my Tabimora, as Death Fodder, as he goes for the Hydro Pump and knocks me straight out. So yeah, as I'm just going to switch out back out into my Ninetales, and he's got a Ferrothorn, a Skarmory. None of them are going to switch into my Ninetales, as well as a Toxicroak. So I'm free to just go right for the Solar Beam, as he does switch out into his Wish Cache. Times 4 super effective, and I knocked that out of the picture as well. So things are dying left and right here and now, as he is going to switch out again. You know, rinse and repeat into his Politoed. This is definitely a Wither Wall this time. My goodness. Go so fast. But the Drizzle is active, so I'm going to go into my Latias. He does predict that quite nicely and goes for the Ice Beam on my Latias. And I did a quick calc, and that is definitely Specs damage, as it does more than just under half. As I'm going to switch out into my Ninetales again, as he does predict that. Well, no, he switches out knowing I'm going to switch out, as he's going to go into his Ferrothorn and then double switch again into his Politoed, as I'm going to go for the Will-O-Wisp. I could have went for the Sunny Day, but I want to get some residual damage, as we do keep switching out. Okay then, let's take a little field trip now, shall we? Let's go to our favourite browser, Google. Okay, let's type in Smogon Speed. Oh, there we go. Let's click the last one, Black and White OU Speed Tiers. Let's go Control F, and let's just type in Politoed, just Poly T, that should be enough. Let's go down 1, 2, okay. So, max speed plus speed nature Politoed hits 262 speed, and my Ninetales neutral nature reaches 263 with 108 EVs. Okay. So basically my Ninetales EV correctly will not be outsped by any Politoed bar the Scarf variants. Okay, that's fair enough. So, let me ask you a question. Tell me why the Politoed outspeeds me! My god. But you know, it's fine. I handled it at a very mature manner when I was doing this in real time. Okay, I got some nice residual damage on that Politoed. It keeps fucking switching out. Jesus Christ. I could switch out to my Latias again, or I could go for a Sunny Day, but I'm going to take half, but from Politoed's Hydro Pump. Damn, Snorlax is dead as well. Nah, I should be fine. No, I'll just go for Sunny Day, it's fine. Okay, and Sunny Day... What? Hello? What? Are you kidding me? Oh fuck! Ah! Oh, come on! No! How did I lose the weather war like that? No! Oh, fuck this game! Fuck! Yep, handled like an adult. So, now that I've lost weather war, I am in a really bad situation right now. That freaking Toxic Croak is an extreme threat right now in the rain. So I'm gonna have to try and salvage something, as I'm gonna go into my freaking Venusaur just to threaten out the Politoed with the grass move, as I'm gonna go for the substitute, as I'm gonna go for a hidden power on this Ferrothorn as he keeps laying out some spikes, but that's fine. I still got the Fortress still in the wings, so I can just spin those away anytime I want to, as he is gonna switch out into his freaking Skarmory, as I'm just going to go for another hidden power fire. Even though it is still raining, it's doing pissful damage still. So I'm going to go for the sleep powder on his predicted whirlwind, as I am starting to annoy him, but I miss, which is fine. It's fine. I've got this. It's me, Sawa. I've always got this, no matter how stupid it may seem. I've got this. Come on, let's go. I switch it out into Fortress actually, which is excellent, as I'm going to go for the Rapid Spin. And now here comes the biggest threat. Oh my lord, this gave me trouble, and I don't have Earthquake on this thing. As he is going to go for a substitute, as I thought he would be the SD variant, Ice Punch, Sucker Punch, Drain Punch, no, Cross Chop, sorry. You can get Drain Punch in Fortune, which is quite nice actually, but yeah, this is, yeah, what am I talking about? In Black and White 2, but this is Black and White 1. So I don't know what I'm saying. As the Volt Switch isn't going to break it, obviously, as he's going to go for an Ice Punch. I'm like, oh, great. Is it like Source Dance, Substitute? What? No. Source Dance, Bulk Up, Ice Punch? Okay, it's a weird set now, so I'm completely lost now. But he does have the substitute, so, and he did reveal Ice Punch, so that means that his last attacking moves are obviously Sucker Punch and the fighting move, but as to what that fighting move is, I'm not sure. I guess it could be still Cross Chop, but I'm just trying to salvage something going for the hidden power fires, but I can't even break the sub. I'm like, oh god damn it. So I'm going to have to switch out again into Fortress just to take that Ice Punch thing, as I can't take another one. I can't rinse and repeat that process, seeing as it's getting annoying now. As he does reveal his fighting stab, which is the Focus Punch, and this is going to do a hell of a lot to me, as wow, I sound like Joe there. As he's going to go for the Focus Punch, as I break the sub with the Gyro Ball, as yeah, that did way too much. As he is going to go for a substitute again, as I'm just going to go for another Gyro Ball. I'm not letting him set up on me. There's no way, seeing as this thing could potentially sweep me if I don't get it out of a sub basically. So just going to keep going for those Gyro Balls. Again, I could have predicted him. I was thinking he might switch out, but there's no way I'm going to predict right now. I just need to keep playing the same moves, because I've lost the Weather War, and I did quite a reasonable chunk actually to Politoed, considering it's Gyro Ball anyway. As I'm going to have to Death Fodder my Fortress, seeing as I don't want to switch out into my Latias. If he did predict me, then, well, yeah. Just yeah. As I am just going to go into my Latias now, and I'm seeing a window of opportunity right now, as I'm just going to go for a recover just to get some health back, as I In hindsight, I could have probably gone for 2 Calm Minds, but actually, no, actually. As I'll tell you later on, as I am just going to get up a Calm Mind right now, just so I can combat the Toxicroak, as he will switch that in after the Politoed dies, and thankfully I do see that the burn damage will not kill him off that turn, so yeah, I get a Recover and a Calm Mind. Gonna go for a Dragon Pulse, and this is where I say I probably should have went for the 2 Calm Minds, but again, I also say that I shouldn't have, but you'll see why, as he's just going to have enough just for a substitute, just barely, as I'm just going to go for a Dragon Pulse, as he went for a substitute for 2 reasons. So he could quote unquote conceal that he did have Sucker Punch, as he's going to go for an Ice Punch this turn and a Sucker Punch next turn, as I am not going to predict that actually. I'm just going to go right for the Recover, as I don't want to mess about, seeing as I could Recover and then kill off the Toxicroak, as he went for a Sucker Punch, which would have failed, but then I would have had to deal with the Ferrothorn and the Skarmory. So yeah, but it's pretty much GG right now, as I do get a free switch into my Heatran. It is at a low amount of health, as I'm just going to go for an Earth Power, and that will be enough to take out that Toxicroak. So yeah, even though it is raining, I am just going to finish off both of these guys with a Fire Blast. So that's a good game. Excuse me, I missed a Fire Blast. Okay. So, that's a good game, McMillian, I guess. So, good fuck it, forget it, I'm done. Enjoy the music.